What up, YouTube? It's Missouri's Company. In today's video, we are actually going to be reacting to the dev update that we weren't expecting to get. We actually got it a couple days ago by the time you're seeing this video, but I did want to react to it and sort of react to some of their commentary. I have not watched it yet, so this will be my first reaction to it, and I will give you my honest opinions based off what they're saying about the updated patch or the newest patch to the game. Because generally, if you saw my video yesterday, there's things that I really like, and then there's also things that I feel like were incredibly underwhelming or were overdeveloped with seemingly no benefit. So let's see what they say about it, and then we'll react. Let's get straight to it. So we're gonna go here and then make sure the volume is okay. Let's see where we're at. That's probably a little loud, but let's go.
Summer may be ending, but it's always hot in hell. Hi, I'm Scott Burgess.
Already, how they kick it off, it's always hot in hell. I just, ever since I heard the colonoscopy joke from the D4 campfire, I just don't know what to expect from these. But
and I'm John Yu. We have a lot of awesome new content coming up that's completely on fire. In our upcoming release, Dark Rebirth, we are launching a brand new dungeon that you may be familiar with from Diablo lore, Tristram Cathedral.
And guarding the cathedral is another familiar face you all know and love. The Butcher!
all right, so all in all, I actually really did like the dungeon. The dungeon itself is very nicely designed. The elements in it where you have to like defend the little boy in the beginning, you go down the elevator. Thank God we don't fight on the elevator. But even the butcher fight was pretty cool. He should be way harder. Like, I wish the mechanics for boss fights would actually be like similar to like a raid boss where if you stand in the bad, you die kind of thing. Like, I feel like it should be more punishing where actually there's a little bit more skill involved in the dungeons. But all in all, I like the mechanics in this dungeon. I just wish they were a little harder. And then you have to like save some like villagers once you get to the bottom floor. And then there's the last boss fight, which is has some of its own elements. And those do actually one-shot you. I actually died in the video where I recorded myself playing it for the first time. So I think the dungeon itself, I would give it personally, I would have said like a 7 out of 10, but I'm actually gonna give it like an 8 out of 10 because of how unique they did everything. Like like defending the waves is a cool mechanic. Saving different people. The boss fights themselves were very different than things that we've seen. So I think because of the uniqueness, it's about an 8 out of 10. It's just on the cuff of being like either too long, too short kind of thing. But all in all, I think it's a really good dungeon.
He is back for even fresher meat.
In our last release, the player failed to recover the Worldstone shard.
Okay, first off, you failed. You developed the game, so you're trash.
Now the player's been tasked to return to Wortham and investigate its whereabouts.
When the players arrive in Wortham, they find that many of the villagers are missing. The
Or
ones
dead.
who remain are experiencing strange nightmares surrounding Leoric's son.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. The story mission leading up to this was so cringy. Like this scene in particular where like you're the father and son, you're like chasing your son and playing hide and seek. Maybe I made it cringe, but like it was so unnecessary.
Albrecht. Tasked in saving the villagers of Wortham, the player must delve into the depths of Tristram Cathedral.
Once inside the cathedral, players will encounter the reanimated corpse of the butcher with his arsenal of hooks and cleavers.
Those are pretty sick.
As usual, he has an insatiable desire for meat.
And you're the meat.
If players survive the butcher, they will descend deeper into Tristram Cathedral.
And thank God we don't fight on this thing.
Within its catacombs are horrific enemies like the Shardborn
Oh yeah.
and depraved shamblers.
And that's literally how much time you're going to spend on them. Like, they did all that design. They even called them out in the video, and literally one-shot it, just like they did in the video.
And in the end, players will face a new champion of Diablo.
Speaking of the butcher, in our upcoming release, we're going to give players a brand new way to butcher each other in PvP combat. We're going to completely revamp the Shadow War. Instead of our current 30 versus 1 match, we're going to replace it with an 8-on-8 PvP experience.
Players will battle on a new map focused around single lane combat. Players will defend their lane with the help of friendly minions and towers. The first team to destroy the enemy base, they win.
Diablo Immortal literally added a battle royale, a MOBA, normal PvP, its own unique PvP with the Immortals and Shadows. Like, this game is so cool. Like, I played this and was like really kind of hesitant on it. I did the 4v4. I haven't done the AVA yet, and the 4v4 is so fun. Like, it's actually a little bit longer than other normal game mode, and I'm so impressed with the different elements they're adding to Diablo Immortal in terms of all the different PvP or even PvE or even PvP. Like, they're so creative in this game, and it's actually been really exciting to make content for it. So I actually, hats off to the Diablo Immortal dev team for that. Like, you guys have always been cutting edge. You continue to be cutting edge. New character that new to the franchise. Like, it's just so many new things that came to this game, and it's only just over a year old.
There'll be all types of unique mechanics to make each game distinct and exciting. For example, all players will get a 5th skill that's unique to this game mode. Powerful spells that will change the tide of battle, like summoning a golem to push the lane.
Or put a death mark on the opposing team's carry to make them easier to kill.
Or spread a debuff that shrinks enemies while also
That happened to me, and I didn't know that's what it was, and I was really pissed how small it was.
greatly weakening them.
Every player on a team will have a different skill, and each skill will be grouped across 4 different roles: the assassin, initiator, support, and lane pusher.
But it's not just the shadows that get to have all the fun. Immortals can participate in this game mode too. They're going to have to defend against the 3 strongest shadow clans to keep their immortal bonuses.
That's not all we're doing for the Immortals. We are improving the rewards for them and bringing new updates to the Rite of Exile. For the solo players, we have great news because we're opening warband activities for
Oh yeah, I was like, what?
That's right. Defense of Serengar and Purge the Depths is now available to players who aren't even in a warband. You can even use these rewards to create your own one-person warband if you'd like.
This was actually very much overlooked by, I think, most of the Diablo Immortal community. This was a massive W. There's so many people that are so far behind when it comes to their warband, because it's actually really hard to be in a consistent warband. I've been incredibly lucky to be a part of 2 different warbands, and the one I've been in now, I've been in for couple months, and I love the team. You get to know your warband. It sort of like turns like a family. Like, you look forward to hanging out with them or whatever, like whether it be on Discord or just typing in chat. But yeah, so this is also really cool for like the newer players that haven't made those friends or acquaintances yet. So it almost felt like you were missing out on a lot of content and growth for your character without having the ability of doing it. So it's like you were being punished twice. You're punished because you didn't have friends, and then you're punished again because your character's gonna be weaker. Ugh. But this was a good change.
These are just some of the great features coming to Diablo Immortal in Dark Rebirth.
And however you want to play, whether it's solo, in a group, PvP or PvE, there'll be something for everyone.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you in Sanctuary, where we'll meet again.
I see what you did there.
Oh god, it's so painful. It's so cringy, so painful. But he's actually right. I didn't realize, but when you put it like that, they literally added something for every type of person with this update. So leading up to this video, I actually had pretty negative comments about the update, except for a few different things. I do like the new PvP. I do like some of the changes, even though they don't impact me. I like that they are better for the majority of players. But ultimately, I guess they did add at least something for every single person in the game. And that's pretty cool to think about. Yeah, whether it be pay to play, free to play, whatever. They technically did add something for literally everyone. Like, even if it's just the dungeon. So that's actually kind of fire in my opinion. So let me know what you think about the devs' sort of comments in this or my commentary. Let me know if you like this style of feedback with me sort of reacting to different things. It's something that I've been wanting to try on this channel, so I'm going to be watching the analytics of this video pretty closely. If you like this type of content, make sure you smash the like button. That shows me that you like this content. Leave a comment whether you're going to see more, or if you have an idea of something I should react to. I've actually been talking to other YouTubers about potentially reacting to some of their content. I think the reacting content is something that is evergreen and always productive. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Hopefully I added enough value to this video where you would appreciate it, and if not, I'll never do it again. But let me know what you think in the comments below, and until next time, lock it in.